Hello, my dear friends, and welcome back to Ready or Not. Yes, as you see, we have not been a very good commander, and we have got everybody and their grandmother on our team to resign in one way or another, and that's because they're weak. And for us, we need strength. We need officers willing to go the extra mile. So we're going to pick Jung Chen, Nguyen, and how about Brad? Yes, very good. Very good, and that's going to be our four-man team. We don't need more. We're going to, in all seriousness, I lack the mental capacity currently. As of right now, I lack the mental capacity to do a true, like, Iron Man style run of Commander. If you want to see that, I'll make it happen. But right now, we're just playing through the missions. We're commenting on the environments that we're presented with. We're commenting on the suspects that we are facing. We're commenting on the beautiful environmental storytelling, and we're going to try not to pull our hair out as our AI teammates stand in the middle of the fatal funnel and get shot 30 to 50 times. Thank you. So, we're going to Caesar's car dealership, and we're going to start on the main street, I think. This is in North Hills. This is roughly, it's been hypothesized that this is where Judge lives. Which, judging by the state of his apartment, if you haven't watched that video essay that I put out, go check it out. It might give you some insight. You might like it. You might not. I don't know. But Caesar's car dealership. We are on the lookout for an undercover agent who has gone dark. We believe that he has been burned. Not physically, but metaphorically. And also, on top of this, we are looking for the two brothers that run Caesar's. They've got ties to organized crime. All right.
Dock 2 entry team. Suspects are refusing to negotiate. You are clear to move in.
See the wacky, waving, inflatable arm flailing tube man looming over us. See a patrol woman injured. This is a detective, actually, not a patrol woman, but we can't interact with them, which I think's a little bizarre. We can't report them. It's very hit or miss on who we're allowed to report. See, missing woman poster, or missing person poster, showing or showcasing a missing woman, Sita Lakshmi Shimi. Trash all over the place. This is the North Hills neighborhood, and this is it's hypothesized that this is where Judge lives, in North Hills. And this is it's a step above the row theoretically, but as you can see here, trash lining the streets, tents set up to take care of a host of homeless individuals. It's unbelievable how far that the city has fallen. And this is just a run-of-the-mill mission. Those neon signs would drive me insane.
Drop, put it down. Don't move. Hands on your head now.
Got contact up there. My husband died because of you. You took him from me and I got nothing. You don't care about us. It almost feels targeted, doesn't it? We have an open threshold up ahead. They were firing at people over here, so what we're going to do is hit this side. Try to hit it. I'm gonna get everybody to move and clear.
Moving into place.
I do not have our paper doll and whatnot turned on. I think I'm just gonna leave the HUD off for the time being.
Hands on your head. Do it. Get down. Hands up. Do it now. Drop it now. You think I'm going to prison?
Our rockstar officers.
Get down on the ground now. Down on the ground.
Yeah, okay. Okay. That last one got him for sure. Let's get the gang in here.
Get down. I want to see hands.
We got 3 suspects taken care of relatively quickly. Unfortunately, I think we killed one of our HVTs.
Police, hands up. Got one down.
Doc to element.
Secure the area.
Notifying.
Let's get Blue to
Suspect isn't going anywhere. Everything's good to go.
secure this and Red to watch our 6.
Hands up. Down on your knees.
Cuffing.
Element, this is Doc.
Hands up.
Trailer's ready.
Suspect cuffed.
Hands up above your head. Down on the ground. Move. Get down on the floor. Hands up.
That was definitely an HVT.
Notifying trailer.
I am standing in the fatal funnel, but c'est la vie.
I got cuffs.
All right, let's get
Good to go.
let's get the gang in here. I'm gonna send Blue to our front,
Stay on me.
Right with you.
and then Red to wedge this. And I'm gonna walk up the stairs here. And that's exactly why.
I got cops.
Okay.
Team to talk. There's a suspect down here. Needs Thames ASAP.
Doc here. Make them stable.
He
and
looks really
proceed with
clean
mission.
cut.
Suspect ready to go.
You know, interestingly enough,
On me. Move.
it's the the guys that you may associate
I'll get it.
with crime or violence, you know, people that are disheveled or whatever your pre-existing notion is, it's usually the exact opposite. Oh shit. Okay.
There. Move.
I'm gonna get the team to stop moving around because they make too much fucking noise. Sorry.
You writing on the wall?
Oh, that's our dead undercover for sure.
Lead the talk. I have one officer down. Unresponsive.
Lead, this is Doc.
Covered in blood.
Notifying Thames.
Sorry, I thought someone was coming. See here, they've quite literally laid it all out on the wall. It's the weapon used in the murder. We hear a Russian recording. She's reading off numbers. You know, Caesar's car dealership is the catalyst for us to move on Port Hoken, which was previously only under FISA observation, right? We discover it all here, that they're not only moving drugs and guns, but women as well, making an unbelievable amount of money. It's strange to see the value of a human life written out like this. But
Provide support.
Got your back.
enough on that. You know, one of my favorite things to mention, you hear, something I like to mention about this mission in particular is you hear Russian speakers as well as Spanish speakers. And it gives us some insight into what is actually going on here. The different players involved in crime and how it seems like the Hispanic or Latin American element is more heavily focused on drugs and guns, and facilitating the shipment of that, whereas the Russian element deals almost exclusively in human trafficking. And we see that the Russian element present in Los Sueños is Bad News Bears. I have no idea where these dudes are screaming from, but we're going to move outside. Bad News Bears, and they make up a good majority of the
Red team. Red.
Spider organization.
Got a second floor
Put the
walkway.
stack on this door.
Eyes open.
I'm running low on ammo already.
Locked. Not happening.
Ram the door clear with flash.
I'm going to throw a flash under this door, since I have it open.
Put your hands up!
LSPD, get down!
Police, down on the ground!
Hands up!
Get down on your knees!
Police, get down!
Definitely got a shooter outside, most likely.
I'm not with them!
Get on the ground! No, hands up! Above your head!
Back down.
We'll worry about him later.
Proceed with mission.
I got nothing.
Ready for evac.
Lead, this is Talk. Trailer's en route.
So, we're going to talk about these guys momentarily. Port Hogan, as seen here, features my favorite character models.
Hands up now!
Next to the MLO. The MLO are definitely my favorite,
Get
but
down on your knees, hands up!
the
Police, get down! Let me see those hands down on your knees!
I swear, by the grace of God, you didn't take a round to your head just now. I shouldn't be out here messing around by myself, but
Talk here. Trailer's incoming.
all right. So, when it comes to Port Hogan, or my favorite character models, the MLO take the cake, most definitely. But here, we see the start of these traffickers, right? The human traffickers, particularly those related to the Spider, the Russian mob, the Spider, whatever it happens to be. These guys have extremely unique models, and I can't wait to show you those. But at Port Hogan, they've got some terrifying character models that rival the MLO in terms of just being horrific.
Keep your hands up!
There we go. Drugs, guns.
Hands up! Drop to your knees!
These actions put our entire force think
Got a suspect
before
here.
engaging.
Medical attention.
Talk to lead.
Pretty sure I just smoked a
Stabilize
civilian.
that well stand EMT.
All baggage. Nothing.
Maybe I just broke the ROE. Or I smoked a civilian. I don't know. What did we do? Yeah, I did. I smoked a civilian. That sucks. Well, it happens, I guess.
Lead the talk. Weapons on sight.
See them smuggling meth and cocaine inside of car doors by taking them apart.
Talk. Get down! I want to see hands!
Large amount of weapons. We don't see any women here. But we definitely see the two other food groups that they're so keen on. And then here we go. We get to do a little analysis on this guy. I love this model in particular. He's wearing the same vest that was seen on a model from the early days of the Clemente Hotel. But he's got his welder mask on. Definitely gives him a very spooky, intimidating appearance.
Putting down a chem light.
Sometimes you can see his tattoos aren't too obvious. Nah, I can't see whatever it is. He's not the model I'm thinking of. There's a shirtless model here that's covered in Russian prison tattoos. Which, if you don't know about the Russian prison tattoo culture, that is... Oh, yeah, this is one of my favorites, if not my favorite model
Talk. We have a dead suspect here.
in the
Talk
entire
reporting.
game.
You are clear to proceed.
Yeah, right under the MLO would be this guy. He's wearing welding goggles and the skin-tight mask that is almost see-through. It's so tight. You can see the outline of his mouth. This is something that is common with the smugglers that we see in Port Hoken, but you see he's wearing a boiler suit and chest rig. It's just a very very iconic kit. I hit him right in his heart too, and in the dome. Holy sh! I didn't realize that. But yeah, I really like this model. Yeah, if you don't know about the Russian prison culture and the tattoo culture inside of Russia's prisons, especially in the Soviet era, you should definitely look into that. They had a very unique and very detailed system for tattoos, both giving and receiving tattoos. There is a lot of thought and effort and respect put into tattooing. It's not... The tattoos were given as status symbols, as well as for accomplishments, etc. It's something that we're not totally familiar with here in the States, but they were a universal set of symbols, and even though they changed on a case-by-case basis slightly, like there were some variations in the tattoos, for the most part, they consisted of a group of staple tattoos, like American sailor tattoos, or sailor tattoos in general, which aren't super prevalent now, especially with how widespread tattooing is and how it's been transformed from like a taboo thing into a more socially accepted thing. But your classic 1940s style Sailor Jerry tattoos, those were staple tattoos. They had like I don't know, 30 or so designs that were replicated, and there were variations built on them. Now you can get whatever you want printed on your skin, or inked into your skin. But the comparison was between the Sailor Jerry style early traditional tattoos, or sailor tattoos as some call them, and the prison tattoos, because they were similar, consisting of a group of shared symbols, and it didn't matter how you spun the symbol. People who grew up in the culture and could read and interpret the symbols on your body much like a book. They'd be able to deduce if people were trying to pretend to be other people or all sorts of stuff. It's really neat. There's a really cool movie out there called Siberian Education or Deadly Code that delves into some of those concepts. But if you really want to look at it, there are plenty of resources online that you can check out. There's all sorts of stuff to look around, or to look at. I'm no expert. It's a special interest of mine. I really wish the AI would not talk constantly. Okay.
Provide support on me.
My legs are broken. So that's something very important about the paper doll. It's being able to tell when my legs have been broken as a result of the Terminator suspects.
Door flashing clear.
You
think this will make some kind of difference?
Swap with me.
Man, you all love this power trip shit, huh?
I wish everyone in this game would shut the fuck up.
Got an opening over there.
The more I play this, the more I realize how fucking annoying it is for everyone to have an opinion on something.
Empty over here. No contact.
Get down!
Down. Opening on the right.
This is Talk. Proceed with mission.
Nothing here, sir.
Okay.
Ram the door,
Sergeant
clear with
Cobb.
flash.
Just keep moving.
Ready for court.
And you know something else that's annoying for a for such a big budget,
Breaching, breaching. Let's go. Got an opening up ahead. Opening on the left. Right here.
Looks clear over here, boss.
Dock to element. Objective failed. Entry team.
All right, gang, we're back. We're gonna run this again. I kind of fumbled the bag on the last part.
Down on your knees. Let me see those hands. Where you are. Hands in the air. Hands
We're just gonna hit it again. Try to do it a little bit cleaner, but we'll.
Hands up. Down on your police. Get down. Police. Hands up. Get down. What do you want me to do? Hands up. Drop to your knees.
I'll get him ready.
Drop the weapon and drop it and get down. Police, get down. Drop your weapon get down on the ground. Police, don't move. Drop the weapon now. Put the weapon down.
Please, drop your weapon.
Drop your weapons.
Drop it.
Police, you're under arrest.
Police, drop
Keep your hands up.
It's safe now.
Hands on your head. Hands up. Do it. Hands on your head. Do it. Hands up. Do it now. Get down. Now. Get on the ground.
Dock
Now.
here. Excellent work. Don't stop now. This is Talk.
Hands up.
Disable and proceed with mission.
Police, get your hands up. Hands up.
Clean out. We'll take them out.
Hands up now. Drop to your knees.
Drop the gun down.
I'm realizing that I.
You are clear to proceed.
I'm a gang. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm abandoning
I got cuffs.
the commander playthrough because what we're really here for is
Dock to element.
we're really here for the environments and whatnot, and I'm realizing that. So I forgot that I've got these guys rocking the S rank safety bubble kit, whereas I've got a full lethal kill kit because I didn't bother to switch them around. So I'm so sorry, man.
Post up left side.
Doing it.
Oh, I'm doing what I can. I'm all over the place. Holy hell, man. Oh, look at this.
Bagging it up.
Element, this is Talk. Secure the area and we'll send forensics in.
Jesus Christ. See all these women that have been coded for one reason or another. Some names not known. They have identification numbers attached to them. Note some of them are labeled as resistant, whereas others that's a horrific signature. You see the notice here states fractured right ulna. and that she has a sister. Whether they're noting that, this one as well says fractured sacrum, and then mother, whether or not they're noting that to dangle that over their heads, or whether or not they're attempting to secure, like in Olganov's case, whether or not they're attempting to secure her children for human trafficking. It's really grim. It's really grim, and it's left open to interpretation. But here, once again, we have this spider symbol cropping up. All sorts of documents being shredded. They're trying to cover all of this up. And look at all these boxes. I mean, what do you think these boxes are filled with? Right? Girl IDs. They're recycling items. You know, that officer upstairs, even though he did ultimately pay with his life, but he made the ultimate sacrifice for it. You know, he didn't actually. He didn't, because the sea of fucking red tape regarding this organization. I don't know about you. Human trafficking is something that really gets me riled up. It gets under my skin. Especially related to children, but this is something that's happening right now. This is happening right now in your real life, in your waking life. This is happening around you. You ever go to Walmart and look at the board of missing children? How many missing kids are posted on that board, and how many are never found? Do you know the statistics for missing children in general? And it's not just children, it's missing people. How many people go missing a year and just can't be found? Right now in my area, I could name 5. I could name exactly 5 right now off the top of my head that are missing. Local people. People that you may or may not know, you know, that just disappear without a trace. It's sick. It's really, really sick. But I was saying, yeah, that officer gave his life so we could go to the port. But what happens at the port? I'm going to leave that for us to see ourselves. But all this is essentially for nothing. This bust means nothing. You know why? Because it incriminates people in power. And history is written by the victor. And I hate saying that. It makes me sound like a nihilist. I'm not a nihilist by any means. I still cling to hope, but I don't know, man. It's a sick world we live in right now. It's a really, really sick, nasty world. It's scary, above all. Scary as hell, man.
Now!
Opening on the right.
Hands on your head, now!
Make me!
Put your fucking hands up!
I'm innocent!
Good here.
Definitely got a really unhappy shooter outside. Hey, there's the motto I was talking about. Get the gang to fall in on me and restrain her. God bless America. Let's see if he comes through the door. That was really cinematic, wasn't it?
Contact is down.
Alright. Here's the individual that's covered in the prison tattoos. Even though these aren't one-to-one accurate, and some of them are a lot more modern. I'm sure this is because Void doesn't exactly know what they're doing. But this temple, or not temple, but this church on the back, the domes are representative of how many sentences an individual has served, each dome representing one, the years of which can sometimes be found in the form of stripes, and other things. I wish they would have handcuffed him and had his model face up, because he's got stars, nautical stars, on either side of his chest, and those are representative of being an authority within prison culture. A boss, someone who makes calls, a shot caller, whatever, you know, someone who's respected. That's what I wanted to show you. The spider symbol. Look at how scary that symbol is. That is disgusting. I can't imagine just coming across this. That is surely a horrific sight to see. Look at those two faces right above the eyes, and there are far too many eyes even for a spider. Look at that. It's made to be horrific. Alright.
Stay on me. Blue team. Fall in behind me.
Get the whole gang together and we're gonna go hit this.
Hands up above your head. Down on your arrest him.
Okay.
Moving into handcuffs. This is for everyone's safety.
Yeah, I forget that every suspect is fucking former special forces. Shooting and moving.
Police, down on the ground.
I think I killed one.
Entry team to top. Contact down.
This is Doc. Proceed with mission.
Secure the area.
Doc to entry team. Temps notified.
Get down.
Part of me thinks that Void makes the gunfights like this to try to make them more cinematic, and it just makes them feel cheap. Like, I don't feel in control of these situations. Did they get him? Did you guys manage to get him to throw his hands up? Holy hell, you did.
You're under arrest. Do not move.
Suspect in custody.
Doc to lead.
Nice.
Trail's
All right.
on the way.
Secure the area.
Secure the room. Everyone, secure the room. Stop what you're doing and secure the fucking room. Now.
Entry team to talk. Weapons on site.
Pajala stuff.
We got weapons here.
Doc to element. Copy that, entry team.
That means get her. That means arrest her.
Move. Get down on your knees. Let me see those hands. Hands on your head. Move.
Jesus Christ. You quite literally, when playing with the AI, have to do everything yourself.
Put your hands up.
What happened here? No, it's just product. Product for money.
On me. Move.
On your six.
Is that our creepy looking dude? No, because he's wearing tennis shoes. That's a cartel dude, or Los Locos del Pacificos. They never, like, the cartel in Ready or Not doesn't explicitly have a name. They're just referred to as the cartel. Which I find strange, because they've named everything else, but...
Doc here. Proceed with mission.
The cartel is just the cartel. Even though it seems like they've got one hell of a presence.
Put your hands up. Hands up. Down on your knees.
Okay, now that's...
Element to talk. Officer down. Unresponsive.
Doc reporting. Coroner standing by.
Suspect ready to go.
Police, get down.
Moving
Someone cuff him, please.
Civilian ready for transport.
Forgot, I've got AP rounds
We're ready.
Suspect is down.
this go around.
Secure.
Like 13 magazines full of AP rounds. So we're, this is a AK NC mission. Alright, this top floor seems clear. We reported the undercover who got killed. Zip these guys up. I'm gonna go downstairs and get busy.
Suspect cuffed and secure. Safe. Cuffs are on. Ready to go.
Alright, where have we not been? I see a civvy walking around over there. I think I have fired...
Hands up.
Oh wait, never mind.
Hands up. Drop here. Keep your hands up. Turn around.
I can't make the, I can't make the connection I was trying to. That's a dead guy.
Ready. Lead and continue. Civilian is ready to go.
Lead, this is Talk. Trailers en route.
Note the skull and crossbones on the back of his head. Very cool. Now, I'm not really sure what those numbers mean in relation to him, but that is definitely interesting. Kind of looks like the Skull and Bones logo, but I guess you could say that for any Skull and Crossbones, really. Alright, so what are we missing, gang? Do you guys know? And why are you wearing light armor when your brothers are wearing heavy? Alright, let's get the gas mask to follow us and see if we can't figure out what we missed. Caesar's had an upgrade too, and I rarely play this on my own, this particular mission, because I don't like it very much. Just because of the environment and the suspects. It's a bunch of wide open spaces, and I like the more closed off stuff. Like if I'm gonna play a mission for pleasure versus playing it for analysis. This is just not the first map that comes to mind for me. But it does have really cool character models, and it has gone through. You see, we're in the shadow of this this highway. It sucks. There's got to be a guy like up here somewhere. I think I sent them to check the showroom, which doesn't mean anything. Yep. Okay.
Give up. It's not worth it. Got one down.
Lead, this is Talk. Notifying temps.
I shot him square in the face too.
I'll safe it. Got it bagged.
Alright, so where are the other bad guys? I really don't know where I'm missing. We're gonna have to go back inside. It might be some of these offices. Not here, but through here and over here to the right, I believe. There are some additional offices maybe we haven't cleared. Because this leads outside, right, to the showroom. Because the showroom's here on the right. So over here, there should be one more. Hold on. Stop. Everyone stop moving.
Blue. Good. Gold. Secure the area. Hands up. Do it now.
They didn't get her either.
Turn around. Don't get up.
Searching the area.
Don't leave me!
Entry team, this is Talk. Good job, everyone.
Oh, okay. That was it. We did get everybody. Okay. Well. Well. That sets us up. Buy cheap, buy twice sets us up for the raid on Port Hogan. Yeah, and the Russians being present there definitely paints a picture. That's our first time seeing anything like that in the gameplay, because we've encountered, cartel prior to that point, all pretty run-of-the-mill stuff. And then all of a sudden, we've got a dude with a skin-tight mask on, and, it's mechanics wear, but then he's got a chest rig on, on top of it. He's really out of place for these guys. It's a spooky model, and it gets worse the more we play. Yeah, and then the next mission is Cherriessa, which I just did a major analysis on this. This mission is so fucked up. Carriers of the Vine that title is related to Carried from Crisis, which was a domestic violence, not response, but it's like a women's shelter ordeal where you could call and they would essentially carry you from the crisis that you were experiencing.
Suspects have dug in. Entry team, go when ready.
It was a relief program started by Elaine Raskin, former USIA operative, and that got turned on its head after Elaine met Eve Nader, and they began a romantic relationship. But this turned into a cult, and I don't know exactly what the timeline looks like, even with all the research I've done, but I can't wait to get in here and show you this. Cherryessa Vineyard is really really near and dear to my heart, because this is where the MLO started. They were the placeholders prior to Carried from Crisis being a thing in the old map, which was a nighttime map. It was, pretty loved, well liked in the community because it was difficult, but it also featured, it was the only map you could really wear nods on. Here, the description is still the same. An officer lies dead on the path to Cherryessa Farm. The media here is horrific. You see this
Never going apple picking again.
photo taken by an amateur photographer in the area who investigated the sounds of gunfire before being apprehended. There's Elaine Raskin's rap sheet. She's a highly skilled USIA operative. Anyways, they are now a misandrist cult. Is that how you say that? Misandrist? Man-haters? I don't quite know. But
Team on my 6.
Got your 6.
you see the symbol everywhere. We're gonna get real nasty in here.
Police, down on the ground. Let me see those hands. Put your hands up. Put your hands up. Get down on your knees. Get on the ground now.
Do it, asshole.
And interestingly enough, the first suspect we come
Get on the
across
ground now. Drop it and get down.
is wearing that.
Down now. Hands up. Drop the weapon. Police, don't fucking move. Hands up, asshole. Now. Get on the fucking ground. Do it now.
Drop it.
Get down on the floor right now. Police, get your hands up. Get down. I want to see hands. Get down. I want to see hands.
Hands up and get down slowly.
Hands up. Do it now. Police, hands up. Drop the weapon and drop the weapon and drop the weapon now.
Put your hands up.
Drop the weapon and put your police. Get down. Drop it now.
Put your hands up.
Hands on your head now. Get down on your knees. Hands up. LSPD, don't move. Keep your hands up.
Gonna pack it up.
Okay, so you see the first suspect and this suspect are both wearing that mask, which is supposed to be reminiscent of Medusa, which we all know the story of Medusa, right?
Dock to entry team. Trailers inbound.
Let's see. Makeshift torture area set up here. They hold, well, obviously they hold women in high regard. You also see horned entities, antlers, being held in high regard. This is I'm not sure what the symbol is actually called.
Fucking lights on after this.
Yeah, these are really spooky ladies here. They have this weird aesthetic that I really like. I like the combination of militaristic with hippie aesthetic, right? Or like homesteader aesthetic mixed together. And they say some scary stuff like...
You have no idea what you just got yourself into.
And I believe for a fact that
I'll bag it.
some of D Platoon,
Go.
if not all of D Platoon, is definitely going to be like more cautious than usual following some of these raids, man. I mean, this one in particular.
Lock the door.
Wedge is good to go.
Still around.
And that voice line in particular is one that can be analyzed because we're here in response to officers calling shots fired over the radio, right?
All teams, stay on me.
Your 6.
Looking for your friends? How do you know they're still around?
And there's the telltale
Drop the
sign.
weapon and police, hands on your head.
I'm not playing today.
Got one down.
Lead, this is Talk. Proceed with mission.
I am not playing today.
I'll save it.
Safe. I got cuffs.
Good.
Yeah, so, where are our friends exactly? I have to keep that in mind as we're looking through. They seem so peaceful, right? They seem so peaceful and they seem so... I mean, it might seem a little cultish, But to each their own. I mean, if you want to paint on the walls and let flowers grow pretty wildly in different segments of your home, I mean, I see no harm in that whatsoever. You know, but bearing arms, I see no problem bearing arms. If you want to wear masks and paint your face, I see nothing wrong with it. But where does this start getting, evil? We'll have to keep that in mind. And take Elaine Raskin, the founder of this group, take her background into consideration. I'm going to have the gang hold here.
Standing by.
Elaine Raskin is familiar with Judge, specifically, which is scary to think about. Judge being a former USIA operative. See more, what are they called? Manacles. But Elaine references Judge specifically. So does Scott. Scott was an analyst, but Elaine was an operative, an agent. And there is evidence to suggest that she might still be. This is one of the, this is the Lane's room. You see the blood smeared all over the face here. Fingers? Question mark? Yeah, those are definitely fingers. But the CIA is no stranger to human rights violations, whether it be torture, quote-unquote enhanced interrogation, subjecting unwitting participants to subjecting them to high doses of psychoactive drugs. You see castration being performed here by a group of women, sickle in hand. There's not a sickle here, but we'll see one eventually. So she starts this group, and the entire group is based around these symbols. They're worshiping these symbols, and she's bending their minds, right? She's taking vulnerable women coming from some really dark pits of society, and she is manipulating them and turning them into her own personal army. Spooky shit. It makes you think. I wonder if Elaine Raskin, is garnering these followers for, a more selfish reason, right? Whether or not she's garnering and gathering these followers for protection rather than, for the greater good or whatever they think that they're doing. So, anyways, just a theory. We're not going to listen to these audio tapes because I do have a full analysis on them, and if I have to listen to Elaine Raskin be paranoid.
Hands up above your head! Put your fucking hands up! Hands on your head! Hands on your head! Get down! Police,
Doc
get
to
down!
Element. You are clear to proceed.
Hands up, now! Down on your knees! Put your hands up!
All right.
Good save.
Doc to lead. Stabilize them and we'll send EMTs.
Restraining.
They have a nice, they really have a nice setup here. Look, they're beekeeping. They've got oranges growing on these nice trellises. I mean, it's gorgeous. It's picturesque here. They have lavender growing. Not quite sure what this is. Maybe radishes or something. It looks like greens, like radish greens. Can't tell for certain, but... Or maybe these are hyssopes. But I think it's lavender. Anyways, we'll analyze that more. Oh, there's the sickle. But these women are targeting... They're not targeting random people. They're targeting people that have harmed them in the past via sexual assault and whatnot, domestic abuse. And those people are definitely deserving of nothing but the
Hands
worst.
up! Down on your knees! Hands up! Do it now! Put your hands up!
Worst things.
Turn around slowly.
We're with the police.
Element is ready.
Civilian secure.
But regardless of
Great work.
how I
Keep going.
feel about that, no harm, no foul, really. I want you to think about something, right? We have systems of law, right? We have systems of law at play. We have, look at this guy. What are you doing? What are you guys doing here? What the fuck's everyone doing? What are y'all doing? Anyways, we have systems of law and order, courts. We elect officials, yada, yada, yada. We have police to enforce those laws and whatnot. What is it that gives any person the right to act outside of those pre-existing norms, right? What is it, in your opinion? And this is not, I'm not trying to challenge anybody's pre-existing opinion. I don't necessarily agree with our political. I think it goes without saying that I don't agree with our fucking current politics or our current laws or whatnot. But think about that when you're analyzing this stuff with me. Like, what is it that gives anybody else the right to step outside of the societal norm and enact their own sense of justice or whatever? You don't have to answer. It's not actually a question. It's rhetorical. It's a thought. What causes extremism? What is it that causes extremism? I think that's, again, not trying to sway you one way or another. I just want you to think. I just like to appreciate this room in particular. It's like Elaine and Eve's sitting room, and it is private, for one, whereas everyone else seems to live in bunk-style housing. They have their own chambers, again, revering Medusa, castration, the symbol hung all over the ceiling, vines growing throughout the building. They live in harmony with nature, yada yada, but they're still above everybody else here. And I find that interesting. It seems like they have their own personal, or had their own personal slave attached. How horrific is that? What if you were just falsely accused and got picked up by a cult like this? You see the flower people and the giant effigy in the center. They definitely have some type of ritual out here. And knowing this group, it's probably something related to ritual sacrifice, like, I don't know, burning severed male genitalia. Cages, definitely not for housing traditional animals.
Hands up now! Drop to your knees! Get down now!
Never.
Police, hands up! Hands up! Above your head!
I'm staying where I
Police,
belong.
don't move!
I
Police,
dropped
get
it. I
down!
don't have anything else.
Turn around.
I got it. Do you have any weapons on you?
You're
Good to
not
go.
saving anyone.
Leave the door. Civilian is secured.
Talk here. Trailers incoming. Proceed with caution.
Hands up! Drop to your knees! Down on your goddamn knees now!
Someone's laughing.
Get down and keep your hands up! Blue team. Door flashing.
I'm gonna have them go off on their own. We're gonna loop back around here and see. Who are we missing? Oh, there you go.
Where I belong. I'll do it.
She's got intensive
We've got
facial
this under
scarring.
control.
They all bear the same tattoos as well. There's a
happy I did it.
area set up.
Leave the talk.
Oh, that's a
Civilian good to go
fantastic
for evac.
confession. Thank you.
This is Talk.
They have a...
Send 'em.
Oh, okay, that's our... Jesus Christ. You see the vines and flowers tattooed. You also see her facial scarring.
Wait to watch you die slowly.
Keep an eye out. Opening on the left. Slipped by me before.
Nothing.
Dropping a light. Looking under the ground.
Down on the ground, now!
She almost took one to the nog. Here we go. Conspiracy evidence.
Lead, this is Talk. Forensics notified.
Down on the ground! Move! Hands on your head!
And there's
Police,
Eve.
down on the ground! Let me see those hands! Put your hands up!
I don't
Get
want
down on your
any
knees.
more of this.
Fun fact.
Turn around and stay still.
Eve Nader, this woman right here, is
We saved countless lives.
Civilians standing by for trailers.
judging by Judge's own admission in his apartment. He believes that Eve Nader sounds a lot like Elizabeth, his wife who disappeared. Did you guys not come and... Oh my god, I hate the AI so much. I hate the AI so much. As much as I love the environments, I hate the gameplay of this.
Custody and secured.
Talk to lead.
But
Trailers notified.
you see a massive, very detailed map. Aerial photography of Los Sueños. See hand-drawn sketches. Art is very big in this cult. In this cult's culture, as a way of self-expression and whatnot. You see familiar faces. Amos Vole. Different sexual predators.
Elaine gave us closure.
All these different individuals.
Ready when you are, sir.
Yeah, so again, you decide, you know?
Now it's my turn.
You see Eve being one of the two. You see how they look at you as well? I mean, it's like it's different than other suspects. It's definitely a look of hate in their eyes. And perhaps that's the blood smeared on their face or the paint. But Eve and Elaine in particular
Ready when you are.
just have this look in their eyes. Yeah, I don't know. She sounds insane.
Falling behind me.
You got point.
But who am I? So back here is the art studio. You see where they're, again, revering women, carving women into wood. And you see themes of bondage being broken, light, snakes, etc. Healing, wounds, all sorts of stuff. I mean, these are definitely extremely vulnerable, extremely, abused women that are being given an outlet. And, it just all screams manipulation. So what I was talking about earlier is Elaine Raskin. Her role within the USIA. She's directly being tasked by an Agent Brody to monitor Judge, right, within his department. So it seems like Elaine Raskin may currently be still involved in the USIA. Whether or not this is like a side project to hers or this is a continuation of the targeted manipulation program, which she seems to be doing a fantastic job if this is a continuation of targeted manipulation. Like let's use a fictional example, the Lioness program that was shown in the TV series The Lioness, where a branch of the CIA was using these, beautiful women to infiltrate massive terror organizations, crime families, whatever it happened to be, cartels. Imagine this, except imagine the MLO, except it's all women from domestic violence shelters or from this Carried from Crisis relief program. And they're being trained to do something greater. Maybe this is just their initiation. Like maybe all this torture and, maybe taking these targets out here that, have hurt them, that have caused them severe distress and pain. Maybe that's just the initiation, right? Be like, hey, you're one of us now, and now let's move on to politicians or whatever it happens to be, right? Maybe this is just the stepping stone to get them interested, to give them control back of their lives, but also, further drive that nail in, that screw of control. It's control under the guise of freedom. All right.
On me, move. Got your back.
And then they're teaching them, skills and how to be self-sufficient. I mean, the gang here, they've got everything they need. I think a cool detail, too, is them wearing herbs on their belts. I like that a lot. I really like this mission. It's gorgeous, and there's so much to unpack here. These are terrifying. They remind me of the Shimmer. I know that they're not actually people, but everyone cover me here.
Still good here.
Alright. You guys cover me. We gotta go look at something with the gang. You guys ready for this? See 4 freshly buried corpses here. Now, it is implied, it's never directly stated, but following this mission, I don't know if it's an A or B or what, or an S rank, whatever you need to complete this, to unlock the Fallen Officer's Watch. You unlock a watch called the Fallen Officer's Watch, and that watch implies that the officers they died, right? And then you hear they died when this group opened fire on them on their property because they were coming here to do a warrant, I believe. But then you find these fresh grave sites, and then you hear them talk about how do you know your friends are still with us? It's just eerie, very eerie, and then all of a sudden you're greeted with it, and it never explicitly states whether or not those are the fallen officers, but we don't find bodies.
Get on the ground now! Get on the ground now! Police, get your hands up!
Element, this is Talk. Notifying trailers.
Get down! I want to see. Get down! Hands up! Do it now!
All right, gang, on me.
Right with you.
Ram the door. Deploy flashbang.
We're gonna try to catch Raskin.
Notifying trailers.
I'm actually gonna.
Hands on your head now!
I was gonna say I'm gonna leave one team here, but I'm just gonna have everybody push together.
I got nothing here.
All right, gang, come on.
Stay on me.
Got your 6.
Drop now!
Element to talk. Got one
Jesus
Talk
Christ.
here. Coroner standing by.
I think Elaine's upstairs. We're gonna go grab her real quick and then get this.
LSPD, don't move! Dynamic movement. Flashing clear. Keep your hands up! Hands up above your head!
Did you hear that whispering?
Let's go! Put your fucking hands up!
Opening up ahead.
looking under the bed.
I'll check the bed.
I'll check the bed.
Hands on your head! Do it now! Hands on your head! Move! There. Stay.
All right.
Stay calm.
Suspect isn't going anywhere.
So I think
Civilian, good
that
to go.
yeah, that was soft complete. I'm going to zip
Suspect is deceased.
Entry team.
zip them up, and I'm gonna send our gang. I'm gonna send the gas masks out here.
Save us from the pain, from the misery.
I'm gonna put them right over here, and we're gonna analyze this church together. This is the most fucked up part of Cherryessa Vineyards, and I don't want them talking the entire time. I'm half tempted to have them carry the cultists out. Unfortunately, we killed Elaine, but who cares? Look at that mask.
I can't wait to watch you die slowly.
You see the third eye carved into the forehead as well. which again leads me to believe that this is a CIA project that's not being talked about. I didn't find the tattoo station, but just believe me when I say it exists. There is
They're over here!
a tattoo station. I think it's by the drawings, or maybe it used to exist, and I'm thinking of something else. But
Ready.
look at that. Did you hear the voice? All of a sudden, that drum stops.
Waiting on you, sir.
As soon as we aim at it. So this is the deity in which this cult worships, and they quite literally feed it blood sacrifices. These handprints going up her thighs and to her. There was the voice again. Wonder if looking away makes it speak. I can't hear what it's saying, but it's speaking.
Waiting on you.
Oh, wow. So this is one of those spooky paranormal moments. There was another one. I'm so sorry. There was another spooky voice back there, but this is the deity that is fed blood sacrifices by this cult. And Judge, in his apartment at the end of Boiling Point, mentions that this deity, this entity here carved into this massive tree, had a slight effect on him. So it's canon in his mind that this creature, this deity, this statue, carving, whatever you want to call it, actually affected him. And you know, there's a thousand connections that can be made there. And with Judge being a former USIA operative and having some strong connections to, there it was again, and having these strong connections to like the MLO, targeted manipulation program, etc., there is definitely reason to believe altogether, again, that Eve Nader and Elaine Raskin are doing some funny business here. I think it's a trick. I don't think everyone that said, I don't feel anything anymore, that's terrifying. I don't think anybody or everybody who stands in front of this thing hears it speak to them. But I think in the context of first, second cohort members, which it is implied that Judge is a part of, and the third cohort as well, lesser known, that perhaps it has an effect on those individuals. And perhaps this fog hanging in the air, even though it's most likely just white sage being burned to try to keep the smell down in this torture chamber. Because you can imagine what this smells like. We'll go look at the real yucky part, where they were keeping many individuals. But there's reason to believe that there could be like a hallucinogenic substance in the air that's causing hallucinations within Judge, because, as stated in the video essay and with Boiling Point, that chemical compound that's being used, not only is it a bioweapon, but it doesn't affect first and second cohort members the way it affects the regular populace, right? There's a 4-LI is the name of that chemical, and in its analysis, there's a specific part that says when exposed or when non-first and second cohort members are exposed to the gas, and I find that terrifying. So, anyways, I'm splitting hairs here. Here's a torture station. It's really spooky down here. Yucky. And you see that everybody's gone. There's no corpses here for us to look at. And there's the white sage. So, it's just a theory. I mean, maybe there's something unseen happening, but the truth is always stranger than fiction. So, let's get the hell out of here.
That's a wrap. Pack it in, everyone.
We've had worse ranks. All right, on to relapse at the Coastal Grove Medical Center. So, canonically, Quatamom, who is a USIA asset, former USIA asset, turned domestic terror cell leader, sounds like a certain Osama bin Laden we're all familiar with. He survived Neon Tomb, the nightclub shooting, and he goes on. Well, his cell goes on to perpetrate another mass casualty event. This one at the Coastal Grove Medical Center, where he's being held.
Behind you.
And this one's Bad News Bears.
Disable the bombs and detain anyone in the area.
Get down! Get down! I want to see hands up!
So this is a bomb threat.
Get down! I want to see hands!
On the bright side, you're gonna be all right. At least we're already at a hospital.
And an active shooter, I believe, or maybe it's just barricaded suspects. I can't remember.
Do you have anything on you that might hurt me?
But we're not going to go through that door. We're going to go all the way around here. We are going to move relatively quickly. Doing what we do. You see, they have just massacred all the civilians and staff indiscriminately.
Jesus, I'm
Hands on your head! Do it now! Turn around and give your hands over.
Let's see, there
This is procedure.
was a doctor's retirement party.
Civilian is ready.
And it does seem like he was killed and did not get to retire, which is a common trope for police, less often seen with doctors, but definitely something to make the gears turn in your head, be like, oh, that sucks, There's normally nothing down that way. Let's continue on to ICU.
Put your hands up!
Shooters left. There's a shooter over here. Someone restrain him. Said someone retain him.
Don't worry. We're cops.
Got him.
Cuffed and ready.
Hopefully
Stay still. Secure him.
Moving into hand.
none of you have to spend a lot of time in ICU. Perhaps you work in a hospital. And if you work in a hospital, I know it eventually gets it gets kind of monotonous after a while. But this is already a very sterile, depressing environment. Everything's just cookie cutter for the most part, and ICU there's a lot of death in ICU is what I'm trying to say, I guess. So you're already kind of desensitized to the scale of death, and really nasty shit, man. I mean, people are.
Police, down to the ground!
See a shooter dressed as a doctor.
Zipped up.
More executions. Anyways, but you know, when you're working in ICU, the death is being brought to you, or people are, you know, old and sick and decrepit, and it's just...
Get down and keep your hands up!
It's not,
Elements to
Down on your goddamn knees now!
Entry team, this is
Got
Tom.
cuffs. Ready to hit the road.
Good. Cuffing.
Cuffs are on.
Everything's good. Good to go.
Secured.
the death being brought to you in this sense. It's definitely different. It's like the violence coming inside the hospital walls, you know, coming into the ICU itself, the gunfire ringing out. Normally it's the gunfire happens, the tragic event happens outside, and then you're brought in, right? And here it's like this hospital, this place of recovery, and, you know, this sterile environment being flipped on its fucking head. It's definitely, it's unique, right, to think about. You see here, not the homemade explosive, or maybe they're homemade, hell, I don't know. Definitely homemade detonators, but they planned, the hand planned on taking down the structure itself. And you see this group does not care about American life, does not care about human life, as we see explosives planted right on this brightly colored child's sitting area in their reception hall. And you see this little monkey, this little lion with a massive chunk of HMX above him, or HME I should say. You can see here the blood spilling out onto the little crabs made to comfort the scared children. The bright yellows covered in this dark red. It's really, really, really rough when you involve kids with stuff like this. And again, here with the sterile environments, you see the boot prints, the muddy boot prints coming through. I don't know, there's something about turning. What I was trying to say, which it took me a while to articulate what I was trying to say, but it's when you take a sterile environment, something meant to be sterile, and even if it is cookie cut, like hospitals are built on the same floor plan oftentimes, because there's a floor plan that works for this kind of environment.
Post up on the left.
Getting into place.
But when you take something that you know what to expect. It's ordinary. It's predictable. There's a status quo for a hospital. And when you throw that on its head and it becomes like, what do you do? Who's going to rescue the rescuers is what I'm trying to say. That's the other part. Outside of like flipping it on its head. You see the children's balloons here. Teddy bear left abandoned. All these people rounded up and murdered. Nurses attempting to help. Doctors attempting to help. Just unable to do anything. The volume. Active shooting in the hospital on the news. The silence in here. You know, hospitals are constantly filled with hustle and bustle, and here it's just nothing. We don't need this way. Sorry, I'm talking a lot. I know we have a bomb threat to deal with. It's just really grim, especially the children's wing here. But yeah, when you flip the status quo on its head, it's tough. It's tough to look at. It alters your expectations. It subverts your expectations. Got a shooter up here. I'm gonna just put one in his face.
Get your hands up! Provide support on me.
Behind you.
Drop your weapons!
I shoot more accurately. shooting off the side like this with the canted aim than I do shooting
Got a suspect down here.
with my optic in Ready or Not.
Standing by.
Securing. Good to go.
Another thing I was saying is that, you know, ICU,
Nice work.
hospitals in general are no stranger to death, but it becomes unceremonious at some point.
Hands up above your head.
Not only that, but the concept of rescue the rescuers. Like, what do you do when you get shot? You go to the hospital. You go to... I knew there was going to be as soon as I don't check a threshold, that's when you get shot in the back. But, you know, you go to the hospital when you get shot. What happens when the hospital is overran with gunmen, right? What happens when utilities fail? What happens to all the people here on dialysis or on a respirator? Or people that need dialysis, people that need a respirator, people that are hooked up to the power grid. What happens when this place fails? How many people die on top of those that are getting killed? You know, there's just a lot to think about here. I wish you guys would come pick this stuff up, please. Thank you. We're about to go downstairs and hopefully arrest Quatama again. Quatama, obviously very upset that the United States has abandoned him. In one way or another, probably promised him a lot. And then reneged on their promise. And now you have a very upset rogue military asset with CIA training, which is top of the line training. Ultrasound room. Let's. I want to get out of here. That's Quatama.
Hands on your head. Move.
I'll save it.
Spread Eagle.
Team to talk. Make it down.
Talk reporting. Continue with your mission.
Yeah, they had to take him here as a result. Think about this. Quatama would have never have been in the coastal area medical center had he not got his ass beat by not the SWAT, not the arresting SWAT, but the officers who booked him. He got beat so badly that they had to take him to receive an MRI. So you have the see here.
We have one dead suspect here.
We've got an interesting actor. This is a presumably American woman who is operating alongside the hand in this massacre, showing that their reach is far and wide. Very scary indeed, especially when your own populace believes in whatever extremist ideology is being told to them, and they're perpetrating massacres on their own people as a result. Another good fictional example of that is in 6, the television show about DevGru, where, not SEAL Team, but 6. It ran for 2 seasons, I think, and then they canceled it. It was really good. It was realistic, too. Not like that fucking ridiculous show SEAL Team, which sucks really bad. It's so far from any actual operational standard because it's a fucking TV show for people that don't know shit about shit.
Continue with objective. Please, talk. Proceed with mission.
Anyways, I really didn't like that show. I remember watching. They had the team leader or whatever, a squad leader. His team was pinned down, and it was the first and only episode I ever watched. It was like I don't know, maybe 5 minutes worth of a clip for me and my dad at the we were watching at the time together to turn it off. They were pinned down in this like elongated building, some type of elongated structure, and instead of attempting to dip out the back, they rushed out the front of the structure to engage the enemy, like exposing themselves to gunfire and shit for absolutely no reason. And one of their marksmen was firing on an up-armored V-bed, attempting to stop the driver when he noted that there were several inches of steel plating covering it. There's nobody in here, so it sent me over the fucking edge, bottom line. But all that aside, man, yeah, so 6 had a really good representation of domestic incursion, terror attacks being committed by the domestic populace, coerced by a terror group, a foreign terror group, in the form of this like high school student who got into a chat room ran by this terror cell, and eventually they start small like they always do, and they start small with learning about X, Y, and Z, and then like the atrocities committed and yada yada yada, and it goes on and on and on, and next thing you know, she's the trigger man. She's out there committing jihad, external jihad, and she's the trigger woman, and she kills one of the SEAL's wives. It was a wild show. It was absolutely wild. Very, very good. Very good. You should watch it if you like stuff like that. Where are these people? Help me.
Secure the area.
I think we brought order to the chaos, didn't we? Yeah, we just gotta find the civilians. What else is to be said here? Oh yeah, so the cops, the arresting officers, not us, not D Platoon, but the booking officers, not arresting officers, they beat the piss out of Guatemala in retaliation for the mass casualty event, and as a result of them not being able to restrain themselves and contain themselves, kind of like here's another fictional example, the cop in The Dark Knight who
Searching the area.
Was going to beat the Joker, or he was gonna beat the shit out of the Joker in order to teach him a lesson or whatever he thought he was doing, and then the Joker, being the Joker, turned the tables on him. Anyway, so Guatemala gets taken here as a result. You see the medical tent set up outside. How interesting. You see Guatemala gets taken here, and the Hand is able to, assault the hospital much easier than they'd be able to assault a police station, especially in a large city like this. So, whose fault is it really? I mean, I had no idea they showed ambulances responding here. Well, you're gonna have to wait because ICU is a mess. Oh, it's the ghost car. Oh no, gang! Did you see that? I can still see its headlights. Oh my God, they're never gonna believe me. I hope I got that on camera. Talk, did you see that? A bunch of brain dead bots. I'm alone. I'm alone on this hellish earth by myself. As serious as some of these themes are, the AI really.
I have to do this.
The AI really, really, really puts a damper on it. It's crazy how do you fumble the bag so hard, Void?
They need my help.
I'm just gonna let them. Hopefully, they're gonna find whoever it is we're looking for.
Civilian cuffed and prepped for
Situation is
evac.
under control. Mission complete.
All right. Well, all it took was 10 minutes of me talking about nothing, and then finally taking matters into my own hands to get this done. So that was 3 more missions in our Ready or Not series. We have Port Hogan next, and afterwards we'll start on the DLC. We could knock out all of them, like do 1 episode per. I think that's what we're gonna do. We already did Boiling Point. We're not gonna revisit that, I don't think. But perhaps we'll do a big, long episode on hide and seek, because it's definitely worth an analysis. Again, I talk about it, and the more I play Ready or Not, the more frustrated I get, because I really want to like the game. I really do, and I have this struggle, this internal struggle in me, like the funny haha 2 wolves struggle. I feel like I've got the 2 wolves in me right now, and I have no idea how the fuck I'm alive. But when it comes to Ready or Not, the storytelling is a cut above anything else released ever. It's spooky, it's gritty, it's dark. But then they keep some things dark, true to form in their original state, and then they censor other things because they want to make a console release, because they're a bunch of greedy fucks. And their AI still sucks. I mean, it is unbelievably bad, and the recoil patterns and all that is insane. I mean, we're on top of that, right? If you take Judge, his character specifically, Judge should be so cool under fire and have such familiarity with his weapon systems that he handles them like a pro, because he is a pro. He is a combat veteran, multiple deployment combat veteran. He has experience working with the USIA, the stand-in for the CIA in this world, as an operator, right? As like a CIA SAD kind of guy, highest level of operational security. He should not be fucking flinching when firing a 5.56 rifle. The suspect AI sucks. We keep going back to these negative things, and I feel like I'm screaming from the rooftops, like, look at this, look at me, this is bad, this isn't good. Unbelievable. It's unbelievable. I feel like I don't know, I feel like I'm going crazy the more I talk about it. Like all the shitty stuff in this game is overshadowed because it's got such neat lore. Does that make it excusable to have an unpolished product, multiple years into development? You decide. I'm just the messenger. Don't shoot the messenger. But we're going to come back. We're going to finish it out. We're going to do a long episode on Port Hogan, I think, and get into the DLCs, and really hope you enjoy. I'm just kind of talking to talk. I don't know what I have to record next. I got something, for sure. If you like this video, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. We got more content on the way as always. Something for everybody, no doubt. If you want to play Ready or Not for yourself. Oh. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, the best place to reach me is the comment section. I read and reply to damn near every comment. If you want to play Ready or Not for yourself and get really, really frustrated, bummed out, and disheartened by how bad the game actually is. How many times have you guys seen my AI teammates throw a flashbang through a threshold? The answer is 0. And it's not throwing a flashbang through a threshold if it lands 2 feet in front of the open threshold. Half the time I get stunned by the fucking flashbangs, not the enemy. So yeah, if you want to experience this for yourself, that link will be in the description. And remember to mind the gap, stalkers. Mind the gap. And have a good one.